Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and this is Catnip Dreaming. I just want to kind of let you guys know why I took some time off recently. Our dog Deegan did pass away, and it's been a very hard time for us. And I did film a bunch of footage and he was in a lot of it, and it was just a little too challenging for me to go back and edit. So I apologize for taking the break, but it's really been necessary to just kind of try to heal. He was such a big part of our lives, and he's been in so many of these vlogs, so it's good to look back and have that footage, but it was just a little too challenging to edit that. So I'm sorry for the time off, but I'm sure you guys understand. So with that being said, just really excited to start to kind of come up with just some more content and just filming some videos. So for today's video, we are going to be doing like an old school kind of like cooking kind of thing that I used to do at the beginning of my channel, which it's been over a year since I started this channel, so that's pretty exciting. And it was originally just a very food focused channel, and that's still at the core of it, but I didn't want to do that every time because it's just it gets very expensive trying to cook all these like elaborate things every time. But I did put an Instagram poll up to see what you guys would like me to make or what the vlog topic should be, and I got a request to make a trifle, so that's what we're gonna make today. So the trifle has a lot of different steps, so it is going to be like quite a lot of work, and you're gonna want to make a lot of this stuff ahead of time because a lot of it has to chill. So we're gonna make a raspberry trifle with a vanilla pudding, which is kind of like the custard, a pecan, is it pecan or pecan? I say both, we'll say pecan, sounds fancier. A pecan crumble with like some oats on top. We're gonna have a raspberry jam, and I'm gonna make a homemade sponge cake and some whipped cream. So it's just gonna be multiple layers on top of each other to have like some kind of creamy textures, you know, the nice airy sponge cake, the jam, which is gonna have some acid, and then the crunch from the pecans, and then the cream just to kind of like top it all off. So I think it's gonna be really, really good. I've actually never made this before. I just am taking a bunch of recipes of like different things and layering them on top of each other, which is essentially what a trifle is. So I'm excited for that. But as always, coffee comes first. I'm gonna drink my latte, and then we're gonna start off by making the cake so it can bake and take the time to cool. And while the cake is in the oven, we're gonna make the pudding and the jam at the same time. So let's go. I have all of my ingredients set aside to make the cake. So I have some eggs, which is gonna help create this really fluffy texture for this cake, sugar, baking powder, vanilla, salt, flour, milk, butter. And I went ahead and lined this 13 by 9 pan with some cooking spray, and then I put some parchment paper, so when we actually want to take the cake out, it'll be easy to just lift it out. We're gonna go ahead and make our vanilla pudding. So you're just gonna need eggs, milk, cornstarch, sugar, salt, and vanilla extract. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and make our raspberry jam. So we're gonna need 18 ounces of raspberries, so it's gonna be 1.5 packages of these. the juice of a lemon, and a cup of sugar. Very simple to make. Before I cut into this lemon and juice it for the raspberry jam, I am gonna take the zest from it because I'm gonna add that to our whipped cream later. Now we're gonna go ahead and make our crumb topping just for some texture. So we're gonna use some pecans. See, I said it right that time. Some cinnamon, honey, brown sugar, oats, and salt. Alright guys, we're going to make the last element for our trifle, and that's the whipped cream. So I've got some very cold heavy cream. I zested one more lemon, so this is the zest of 2 lemons, some vanilla extract, and some powdered sugar. So we're going to go ahead and whip the cream, and then at the end add the sugar just till it's sweet, a little bit of vanilla, and the lemon zest. I'm gonna go ahead and, that one looks gross, have these raspberries too. I do have more in the fridge if I feel like I need more. I also, for garnishes, got some freeze-dried raspberries for some color, and I got these little like white chocolate sprinkles. I don't know if I'm gonna use these, but they looked too cute to not buy. I ended up cutting in a whole other pint of these raspberries, but these are all ready, so I can just put these in the fridge for when we're ready to build. All right, our crumble, which is basically just granola, is all made and it's cooling. Our cake, this is like the scraps of the cake because I'm gonna be turning these into like a bunch of, like I got them for the actual Instagram post, we're gonna use these little trifle cups, but I've got to make a lot of these. So I'm gonna put them in these clear plastic cups. I'm just gonna drop them off at friends and family houses. And then these are like the nicer rounds of the cake for the trifle. So when I run out of these pieces, I'll just use these ones. Alright guys, I have all of our ingredients ready to build the trifles in these cups, and then I'm, like I told you guys before, I'm gonna build like a bunch in these too. But we gotta make it fancy for Instagram, hence the other cups. Here's our cake. I did cut these in half. These are our rounds, which I used the cups to measure. Our crumble, which has the pecans, the oats. Our homemade raspberry jam, which looks amazing. Some fresh raspberries, freeze-dried raspberries, these chips, pudding, and whipped cream. What do you guys think? I think these look so amazing. I'm so proud of myself. I am not a baker by any means. So these turned out really nicely. It's all about the layers in these. The only thing I wish I would have done is, there's the one layer of cake right here. I wish I would have done the whipped cream, which I ended up doing right here, just so the cake had something to set on. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. That was, I will tell you, there are a few shortcuts you could have done for this. So you could buy pre-made whipped cream, you could buy like an instant vanilla pudding, you could buy a cake mix if you wanted to, you could do just, you know, raspberry jam from the can. I wanted to make everything from scratch. But personally, there are a lot of shortcuts you could do if you wanted to make this as a quick option for like maybe a summer barbecue or party or something. But I'm really excited to try this. I made one for Tim and I, and then I'm gonna take those clear plastic cups and just make a bunch of little ones with the remaining ingredients. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed making this video. It was nice to get back into the kitchen and just kind of cook something with you guys. So leave me a comment down below if there's a certain item you'd like to see. This was a request from an Instagram poll, so I'm excited that I got to make this. Thank you, Bree. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks.